Going.
Not listening. We're okay.
Going.
Hello and welcome again to the BearNet. This is Galaxy Commander Sansdalis of the Sing Bloodhouse, Alexander Wolf, Star Colonel Ghost of the 12th Bear Chevaliers, and Star Captain Seth the Best of the 1st Bear Guard. We've
Alright.
kind of got a bit of an atypical show here. There's not a whole lot to talk about. We have a handful of topics, but it's kind of been a lull month for at least the last half of this month. And so we're just going to kind of run with the theme and just chill for most of the match. So we're going to be running mechs that were in Clan Ghost Bear's Tumen and drop decks during the invasion, which basically restricts us to Stormcrows, Timberwolves, and Summoners, because those are the only ones that were in Ghost Bear's Tumen in any numbers out of the mechs that are currently in the game.
There was a couple Novas too, but it was not a Nova.
But yeah, I'd rather be in a Stormcrow. Anyway. We do have a couple of things. They finally put in all 5 levels of the weapon modules and taken out the heat penalty. So now, for some GXP and 3 million C-bills, you can have a flat buff to the end range of a weapon. Some of these weapons, the effect is negligible. Others, it is pronounced. So that's a judgment call based on the specific module. The laser ones are all pretty good.
That's not a whole lot else outside of that.
Well, there's the public test stuff, but I'll save that for until we're a little further in. Alex, why aren't you ready?
Sorry, I was ready. I was just pondering the new modules.
Ponder.
Engage the ponder mode!
You're festering over the new modules?
I mean, plus 128 meters on max effective on ER larges is not bad, especially considering the nerf that's coming shortly.
I don't know if I'd call it a nerf for ER larges, but I'd call it a nerf for basically everything else.
What, aren't they getting their range decreased? Isn't that the base of a nerf?
They are getting their range decreased. Yeah, but they're also having their burn time decreased, which
right,
makes them better.
I mean, so it's a nerf plus.
I'd say it's a bit more of a lateral movement for the large lasers.
So it's a buff minus?
Sure, a buff minus, that's fine.
Minus buff.
I'll take it. But yeah, okay, so as you may have gathered, they are adding some balance tweaks. They haven't said which ones they're going to keep and which ones they're going to toss, but they have put some balance tweaks in to the public test server for those of you who had the chance to play on it last week.
Did you happen to catch what those stat changes were on all those weapons?
Hold on.
I've got it right here.
Oh, you do? It's important to note that none of this stuff is set in stone. These are just prospective test elements.
That is correct. We don't know if these are actually going to stick, but they were there present during the actual test server. I've got the regular IS ER large laser, heat reduced to 8.0 from 8.5. Duration was increased to 1.5 from 1.0. Clan ERs were all across the board kind of hit with a hammer, especially on the ranges. Smalls were reduced about about maybe 20% or so.
It was 25%.
25%.
They went down from 200 meters to 150 meters.
Right, that's going to hurt the Nova quite a bit. Heat also was increased on those from 3 to 2, or I'm sorry, from 2 to 3. And mediums, of course everyone loves the Clan ER medium lasers right now. Heat was increased on them from 5 to 6. Range was also reduced from 450 900 to 400 800. And the duration was also reduced from 1.25 to 1.3, which really, we'll feel it, but we're not going to feel it too heavy, I don't think, on those.
It depends. The Nova is really crippled by these changes. It's entirely dependent on energy weapons. The ER small laser nerf is really, it's a bad nerf. That weapon system did not need to be changed any more than it was. It was already a niche weapon system that was useful at a very short range. Now they've just made it not worth the tonnage. It's really not. It's too short range, too much heat. It's no longer a good weapon.
I like how it's barely, ever so slightly longer of range than the small pulse laser now.
Right?
So,
I mean,
at least, go ahead.
If it was one or the other, range or heat, it would have been bearable. But both of them really does knock the weapon outside of the usable weapon bracket. Which is a shame because the only mech that really relied on that was the Nova, so it's almost a direct nerf to the Nova. There are a handful of builds that use ER smalls as fallback weapons, and those builds aren't really going to be affected by this nerfs. It's specifically the Nova with 12 ER smalls that's going to get hurt by this. And yeah, that's a scary mech to fight at close range, but the thing is that if you're at like 400 meters, that mech can't even hurt you. Like, literally. And it's very easy to neuter. So I'm not really sure what the motive behind that nerf is.
While that could definitely be the case up to a couple weeks ago, as of a few weeks ago, since PVCs were amazingly nerfed and larges got their poo pushed, I mean, the Nova would have become much more deadly than it was before in the long-range metagame.
In the long-range? No way, man. The Nova is just not good at long-range exchanges.
No, I'm saying because the long-range meta is no longer around, the Nova basically got buffed without actually getting buffed.
Well, the long-range stuff is still around.
Yeah, but it's not as effective.
Yeah.
When a lot of the comp teams are starting to bring 2 large pulses and 5 ER mediums, the meta might be changing.
Yeah. Point being, though, is that the Nova was really a niche role to begin with. It was basically exclusively a brawler. I saw some people run a Pop-Tart version of it, but honestly, I feel like kill humping with the Stormcrow is a bit more effective. The Stormcrow's faster and tougher. So, I don't know.
I don't know either. I mean, it kind of brings a little bit of entertainment along with it, though, because you don't really know which way the meta is going to swing. It opens up a lot of doors, but you just kind of fear where that might go to.
I feel like the nerf to the small laser was really specifically a side effect of the policy that PGI seems to have for inline nerfing the weapons to keep them all within the same kind of like bracket on a spreadsheet. It's just the same reason that the AC2 continually gets nerfed even though it is never used. Because they want it to match the other autocannons. They want the small ER small to match the other ER lasers, even though making it match makes it basically useless.
Good catch, Seth. I was kind of wandering out there. I was looking at my stuff.
Bravo Adder is below us. Oh, I'm gonna get him.
I think my joystick might be fucked.
Found you, Miss Nabooty.
I've now set my dead zone more than double what it was before, and I'm
His center torso is open!
Not getting anything.
Oh, that Raven dipshit. Sorry, guys.
Target destroyed.
It's okay.
No worries.
We're adults here. You can use that language.
You killed him,
Dirty words. I did kill him.
Oh no, I thought you killed the Raven, but it was the other guy in the other team.
No, I killed him.
Alright, I don't...
Ow!
I'm just spinning uncontrollably.
Jerk direwolf.
Artillery strike online. UAV activated.
Oh, somebody else put up a UAV right as I did.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
That's awesome, man.
Seriously. I want to tell him that what led to his death was standing in front of a Jaeger in a light, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
No, it's my fault. It's not him not using the mech the way it's supposed to be used. Nonsense. They're all in like Charlie 4, Delta 4. They've got a little bit of support from like Charlie 2, I think.
Get already down on them.
Already did.
New target acquired.
It will have to be someone else. Ooh, Juliet Warhawk is a bad shot.
New target acquired.
Yeah, Juliet Warhawk is primary. Alex, what's up? Just abandoning us like that, man? That ain't cool, man.
Dude, I was spinning around in the river uncontrollably. I'm trying to reload
New
now.
target acquired.
Zoned to max and my X sensitivity.
Kilo Cicada has got a messed up left leg.
Half.
New target acquired.
We've got a direwolf down below us.
Echo.
Warning, incoming
Never mind, he's
missile.
backing up.
Warning, incoming missile.
Golf Jaeger mech. He's in the tunnel.
Echo, Golf's Charlie 5. I mean, sorry. Charlie
Warning,
5, Echo.
incoming missile.
I think I just got lit up.
Ooh, about to get drilled.
Yep, we've got a Raven spotting behind us in Bravo 3. We don't have an ECM. Golf Jaeger is primary.
New target
Get him.
acquired.
CT. Just touch him.
I'm rejoining, but I may be dead.
You are dead.
No, well, I don't know why I rejoined then.
New target acquired.
For emotional support.
Ah, yes, yes. Go team, go!
Nope, they're just content to sit here.
Wow, they got a lot of worms. I'm gonna die.
Really
from
not sure
worms.
what's the thinking behind a lot of this
New target
fighting
acquired.
style here.
Yeah, I'm down.
We're CT on Echo Nova.
That Highlander's in near perfect condition.
New target acquired. Bomb destroyed. Heatsink
Alpha
destroyed.
Raven is out in the open.
Warning,
Ah,
incoming
we've got a
missile.
direwolf coming around. Charlie, he's behind us
New target acquired.
in Alpha 3.
Got it. We got one pulling up behind us in Bravo 5 as well.
New target acquired.
Is that Kid Fox Hotel?
Critical.
Goes down.
Artillery online.
Question.
Answer.
How do I go to the training ground anymore?
Gotta be in home, and I think you have to be solo
Target
mode.
acquired. New target acquired.
Yeah, I am.
New target acquired.
There we go. See if this fixed it.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Critical damage.
What does that direwolf have? Did you catch?
Gauss and PPC, or lasers and PPC.
Destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Torso critical
Awesome. That's a good start.
What noise is this?
damage. Left New target. Warning. Incoming missile. Left arm
Spider keeps
destroyed.
on blasting his alpha and missing.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
It's good at exposing his legs, though.
New target acquired.
Right.
Hey guys, I'm gonna leave the cover.
Right? Eh. Why doesn't he just go and fight?
Good question.
The match is already over. I mean, he has to fight. What the hell?
There goes his legs.
Well, my joystick says it's working, but it is not working, so...
I'm seeing the stream ghost.
Okay. I had a weird Twitch bug again for a second there, and I think it might have changed my subject line.
Well, we've already run through our topics
User
for the
joined
night.
your
The
channel.
public test server and the modules were it. There's really not been much going on.
Well, we
now.
were discussing the changes, or at least the proposed changes to the weapons.
Well, yeah, that's what I meant. The public test server thing. The weapon changes. Well, yeah, we haven't quite finished that. ER large lasers are getting tweaked. I think it's a better way to say than nerfed, because
Yep.
they lose some and gain some on it.
Yep. They went from 11.25 damage down to 11 flat. Heat penalty was reduced from 12 to 4, which is huge.
That's a ghost heat penalty.
That is
specifically.
correct. Yes. It will no longer be like you're firing a third laser if you fire more than 2 at once, or an additional laser
Right.
if you fire more than 2. Heat increased from 9 to 10. Range reduced to 740, 1480 from 890, 1780, which, yeah, I mean, but it's still, I mean, you can still reach out and touch people well beyond, a click, so it's not like it's the end of the world. And the duration was reduced, which was huge, from a nasty 2 seconds down to 1.6, which I'm okay with that.
Yeah. All in all, I think it's a bit more of a nerf than a buff, but it does pick up a little bit for what it loses, so I'm alright with it.
One of the viewers wants to know about the next IS mech release.
Next
Personally,
release.
yeah, the after the Vindicator, I mean, I'm not 100% privy on what's next.
My guess would be a heavy mech, because it's been a while since they've released one.
They
So,
usually go
a
in
heavy
order,
mech.
don't they, too?
Yeah, that's true. They did release the Hero Spider. They released that the Hero Assault. And then they did the Vindicator, which is a medium. So heavy's got to be next.
Cust, shoot me in coffee and invite.
No way.
Yep. I think that maybe, hopefully, we'll get the Grasshopper. That would be nice. There's actually, yeah, hold on. There's like a list of all the mechs that are being used at the time period.
It's gonna be the crab, right?
That's not a
check
heavy
that
mech,
list.
that's an assault mech.
Oh.
The crab is a medium, the king crab is an assault.
I sent you both invites. Check my settings real quick. I usually turn them down a little bit. There, I'll do a slight video change down a bit. Just give me a little bit smoother frames when I'm doing this.
Where is this?
Alex, accept your invite.
Yeah, Alex,
do
accept
this.
your invite.
Move.
The game is also not recognizing mouse buttons I have on my mouse, so this is a good time.
Actually, I had the same problem with my new mouse. I had to go in and set it to act like it was a completely different key on the keyboard. It was a little weird. Alright.
It's game time.
Hey, wake up.
Yep, I'm looking for this list, but I'm having trouble finding it. Okay, but yeah, I can't find this list. But if I had to guess, it would be the next mech we'll get should be a heavy. There aren't many left out that are in circulation at this time period that aren't actually in the game. But my guess is going to be for maybe a 70 ton or a 75 ton, which I can't think of any 75 tons besides the Orion off the top of my head. So I'm going to go with the 70 ton, which is the the Grasshopper.
Black Knight was 75, wasn't it? Granted, it wouldn't be
Yeah, that's the other one. The Black Knight. So Grasshopper or Black Knight. We're going to see one of those two, I think. Maybe.
But I think that wasn't the Black Knight part Omni, so we wouldn't see it anyway.
No, the Black Knight's old. I thought the Black Knight was been around for a while.
Well,
the new version is part Omni, I think.
That might be
I'm not
right.
sure.
Sana will
yeah,
tell
Ghost,
us.
I don't mind if you bring Naz up here.
I'm gonna cancel it then.
The Black Knight always triumphs.
Right?
It goes
Well, here,
to
let's find out.
BearNet, Twitch.
Nah, go. Hey, Coffee, how's it going?
Not too bad, Sans. How about yourself?
I'm alright. So apparently... Hold on. I'll
can
just PM
yeah,
this
just
to
PM
you.
it. Yeah.
Let's see here.
Matchmaking search has been cancelled.
User was moved to your channel.
Now is he there? I think that's a yes.
Your mic makes
Yep.
no sound.
I got it pretty much put it right in my mouth. And that didn't come out right.
Alright, so you are restricted to Stormcrows, Timberwolves, and Summoners. You may not take anything else.
No.
The problem is that we already have 3 heavies, so really you're restricted to Stormcrows.
No Warhawk. Coffee, you cannot has a Warhawk.
Well, technically, he
Well,
could have
technically,
a Warhawk.
you can have a Warhawk
It's in the
because
Tumen.
that's in the
Well,
Tumen. It is.
How about if I
A
just bring
in
some
Prime.
EV in?
We'll
I
just-
really don't have my Stormcrow any. I don't even think basic, so. Plus, there's only one Stormcrow in the two-man random assignment, and there's 2 Warhawks. So.
All right. Well,
I
I'm gonna
don't
launch it
think-
this time. But yeah, it didn't say anything really against the Kit Fox either. It said that there was a couple Kit Foxes and Novas, but they were definitely some of the least ones brought.
One Kid Fox, 2 Adders.
You know, if we had Mad Dogs already, we wouldn't have a problem.
I agree with that statement.
yeah,
Fix
man,
fix
the Black Knight, Alex has been around since 2000.
Yeah,
578.
2578 or something, yeah.
Yeah, 2578. It's been around for a while.
So it must be the updated version I'm thinking of where they went back over with Omni, but that would obviously be, I think that wasn't until like 3058 or so. Because that's basically the earliest you start to see Clan Omni fall into the hands of like mercs and whatnot.
You might be thinking of the BL9 KNT. It's the Clan Buster variant, which Comstar has been working on leading up to the Battle of Tukiyid.
Yeah.
Man, god awful search times tonight.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Still, that's not a bad loadout even for a clan mech at that
Oh,
time
yeah.
period. An ERP, couple mediums. Actually, how many mediums was that? No, that's medium laser switched to medium pulses. That's 4 medium pulses and a large pulse. I mean, that's not a bad build for that time period. And it also had the 5-ton hatchet, so it could actually also melee. The Black Knight
Or-
always triumphs!
No melee.
No melee.
Yeah, but in that time period, and especially against the clans who abhorred melee, what would be worse than coming at the clans with melee?
Well, maybe, but you do kind of have to run afoul of UAC 20s
I don't
in order to
disagree.
get into melee range.
Yeah, no, it'd be a dangerous proposition, but I mean, you know, you got your lasers gone, you still got that sword for backup. Telling you guys, you're gonna want that cowbell on the track.
Mhm.
There's always room for more cowbell.
There's always room for more cowbell. Alright, I've now disconnected and reconnected my joystick to another slot so I can easily unconnect it if it continues to fuck up. And although my mouse doesn't have any buttons on it that work, so hooray! Things are going so well this evening for me.
Sounds like it.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
But then again, you are playing with a joystick. I would really like to know how many people play with a joystick.
Successfully playing with the joystick.
There is a few.
I don't know.
There
It
are
just
less, Seth.
More like a handicap than anything.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it too. Mouse and keyboard, please.
Dude, I'm just
Yep.
I love the old school mech warrior approach, man.
Well, sure, but I mean, at the end of the day, I'm going to be a better shot than you for that reason.
You are,
Foxtrot 7,
but
Foxtrot
I'm
6.
gonna feel like I'm more immersed in the environment,
Fair enough.
Target acquired.
and that's really
Get
what a
that
game
Timberwolf
experience
out
is,
in the
right?
open. Fucking kill him. Yeah, more or less.
You're gonna die.
Whatever
like
makes you
clown.
happy. Whatever makes you happy.
Coffee, don't get too far ahead of yourself.
Yeah, they're stacking up
Yep,
in that
don't worry.
box 6 area. I see another lance coming in to reinforce it.
Artillery strike online.
Echo 6. Echo 5.
Alright, let's see what's up in here in this side.
Oh, going that way?
He went back up.
Yep, we got a bunch in Fox 7 now.
Fox 7 on top of the ridge.
On top
Yeah,
ridge,
Fox
down below,
6.
yeah.
You mean Fox 6, right? Or Fox 5?
Fox 6, yeah.
Running away!
Thanks for the
Running
back armor
away!
shot.
Oh, I'm dead.
Alex.
Alright,
I was just missing my
Get
get
joystick
up,
for
back
5
up to Delta
minutes,
6.
man. Don't hate, bro.
Uh-huh.
Don't hate, bro. Although I think I might have fixed
We've
it.
got some
New target
contacts in
acquired.
Delta 6. Let's turn to fight them.
We lose Alex again.
Yeah, he's dead.
Whisper list is empty. Whisper
Delta
list
Trebuchet is
empty.
primary.
Whisper list is empty.
UAV activated.
He is narking.
New target acquired.
Already strike, airstrike, something.
New target acquired.
Echo Timberwolf.
Left torso.
He's got his torso open.
Artillery strike online. New target acquired. New target acquired. UAV deactivated.
Narc's up. Or UAV.
Ours or theirs?
Theirs.
Hostile
Shoot it
UAV. Shoot it down.
New target acquired.
We're down.
Neg, it is not down.
I didn't see it. Where was it?
You guys
It's down.
are
It's down. Alright, it was behind the rock.
We gotta get out of this.
We got one flanking.
Yep.
around- yeah.
Rotating around through Delta 6. Atlas
Yep,
and
nope,
Warhawk.
nope, nope.
New target
Rotate around through Echo
acquired.
6. Back it up. There's a full stack there.
New target
Yeah, that's an
acquired.
ambush.
Artillery strike online.
Yeah, that was nicely set up too.
almost with you in both things.
25%.
Let's try and get behind him. Both their Timberwolves have
target
bad
acquired.
side torsos.
New target acquired.
They're swinging around. Oh, that's a nice UAV.
Charlie, Blackjack's open.
New target acquired.
Atlas Hotel. It's right in the. Nate, Indigo.
Foxtrot Mindy's down.
I'm legged.
Online.
Yeah. India, go ahead, O's.
India's dead.
Hotel Atlas. He's
New
got an open
target
side torso.
acquired.
Torso's gone.
Fuel at 25%.
CT on him. Hotel.
Hotel down. Echo Timber.
CT anywhere.
Fuel at 25%. Target destroyed.
Down.
Good kill.
They probably punched back around us. Echo
They're
6.
in Echo 7.
Echo 7.
Yeah.
Alright.
Target acquired.
Contact in Delta 5.
Right torso, Julia.
They're also in Echo 5, yeah.
Torso's off.
New target acquired. New target
push 'em.
acquired.
Alpha Timberwolf.
Yeah.
Killed Crunch the robot.
Right behind us.
Target acquired. target destroyed.
Perfect.
Damn you, Ghost.
Okay.
Eking out that. You and that Gauss rifle stealing all my kills.
I don't think I got one kill with the Gauss rifle.
We lose Alex again.
I don't think we lost it. Yeah, we did.
I am fixed!
Are you sure?
Yes!
Did you get it like a little bit of snip going on?
It only took like 30,000 years, but I am prepared for combat!
Invite
They
some.
shall know fear.
It's good we
Ghost
can,
sent me the invites, and I am prepared and hit the ready button.
we can stop having a handicap on our team then.
Oh, indeed.
All right, I'll leave.
That's what I bring, guys. I'm the cocky bastard.
For anyone that's just tuning in, the lack of topics is what you'll be hearing tonight because there is not a whole lot really to go off of, unfortunately.
Haters gonna hate, bro. Haters gonna hate.
I know they are. I know they are. I know that's what some people tune in to hear about, but there's just not a whole lot really out there for this week aside from the test server and a couple other really small details. We're waiting to get more information.
I have found myself petering around the galaxy map a bit, and it's kind of a cool feature. I mean, we'll see how immersive it actually is once we get to that point, especially, you know, setting up bases and things like that.
Neat.
Building and things of that nature. Because it'd be awesome if they went really in depth with it. Like, you know, granted we don't have a repair and rearm feature at the moment, but if they ever did decide to put it back in again,
fuck that.
I loved it, actually. I made way more
want
CDs
it.
back
Same here.
then.
I loathed it. I hated it.
Bring it back.
It was,
Dude, all
Yeah,
you
it
had
was-
to do was click auto repair and rearm, and then you got 300,000 C-bills a game all the time.
see, no, the thing is that repair and rearm punished people who actually participated. If I was tanking in an Atlas at the time and was getting down to 20% health, my repair and rearm costs were like 3 times that jerk in a like light mech sniping from the edge of the battlefield.
Don't bring
Like-
it.
Right,
Don't bring
but-
8 Atlases.
It also...
Well,
no,
yeah, but it punishes the people who do
No, no, no.
bring Atlases.
It's
and
a
you
risk
do
reward.
need those people.
No, you got it wrong. It was a risk reward system. If you were doing your job in the Atlas of not only taking damage, but seeing as how you're bringing 100 tons and you were doing damage as well, while your repair bill would be higher, yes,
Whisper
and
list
your
is up.
rearm costs because you're going to lose more of your mech, you also did more damage so that you got more of a payout for it. That
Yeah,
light mech,
see-
while he did, you know, does have less of a repair bill at the end of the day, he also can't do near as much damage. Well, assuming, you know, back then there wasn't quite as much meta going on with
See,
certain light mechs. But
The thing
still,
is that
the idea was that it was a risk reward system. If you played well in Assault,
Yeah, but
you
it
got
didn't
paid
play out that
far
way.
more.
it did not play out that way. I did very well in Assault Mechs, and I was lucky to break even on those matches. The repair and rearm costs were too high. They were simply too high for an Assault Mech to manage. Even an extraordinary game would net me maybe 10,000 C-bills.
I
It was just too high.
Yeah,
made
well,
a boatload.
Okay, are you talking about like the old repair rearm or like the newest?
All
repair
of them.
rearm?
All iterations of repair and
Because
rearm were
I
bad.
think Seth and I are talking about a completely different one than you are, because he and I both remember getting paid way more than what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, I got paid a buttload.
Yeah, I make cash over hand and fist all the time.
I don't miss that system at all.
I think every other successful game in the same genre, like War Thunder and World of Tanks, yeah, they all have a repair and rearm system. I don't know why this game doesn't. I mean, that's basically their competition, right? Is other simulator style games of different. I mean, obviously it's planes and tanks versus mechs, but it's still the same idea. You're floating around in a cockpit of some sort, and you're shooting people, whether it be on the ground or in the air. But it's the same sort of idea, and thereby, I mean, if all the other people are doing it, why don't they?
We don't need another Seabill sync in this game. Most
Right.
of the players who play this game have almost no money.
But
And adding another thing like that's just going to reduce how much is coming
wouldn't necessarily be a C-bill sync because the last version they had up was actually, I got quite a number of C-bills all the time, especially if you already have prime variants of mechs or hero mechs. Now, in addition to that, you could do some cool things like once we actually get to faction warfare about like base building and things like that. Like you could have like as you upgraded like your repair and rearm facility wherever you were saying your home planet for your Merc Corp or your faction is, you could get lower repair costs or faster repair costs. So sometimes you wouldn't even need to pay money at all. Like you could probably upgrade to the point like 1 out of every 3 battles has a chance to cost no repair.
Alright guys,
Reactor.
let's tighten it up
online.
here. This is some 228s guys. We need to actually
Weapons.
get our
online.
head in the game.
All systems nominal.
Alright. Yep. Let's you want to try and beat him to the radar dish ghost?
Sure.
Okay. Naz, please. Thank you.
They're going safe side.
Safe side? F. We didn't beat him.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
They brought my UAV down. Alright, we've got about 5 in Delta 5 with some reinforcements in the back.
Fuel at 25%.
They got it.
Yeah, they've got it.
Drop off.
Yep, pull back. Pull back to our guys in Echo 4. We're gonna have to force them to push that lip in order to shoot at us.
New target acquired. Fuel at 25%.
Charlie Stormcrow will be primary. Well, we lost one.
Arty strike on that Atlas, our Atlas.
Delta by himself.
Half.
Delta
New
4,
target
Echo 4.
acquired.
He ain't that by himself, but let's see if we can get him. Loop around Echo 4. Don't try and push up there. They're just gonna. They've got the advantage on that.
New target acquired.
Delta Timberwolf.
New target acquired.
I put a Vardy strike right in front of him. He should be good.
Except for that all of it's hitting the radar
It did
dish.
push him. It did force him to
Artillery
push
strike
away from us.
online.
Golf Misery.
New target acquired.
Shit, sorry.
Oh, this
Pushing
sucks.
the south side. Echo 6.
Alright, let's
UAV activated.
loop around and fight these guys down below us.
Online. UAV destroyed.
Fox, Stormcrow is primary.
New target acquired.
Alright, they've got about 4 stacked up on Echo 5 side. Delta Timberwolf.
Artillery strike activated. New
All right.
target acquired. New target acquired.
Hotel Missouri is open.
New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired. New target acquired.
Sand's down.
New target acquired.
Step down.
New target acquired.
Copy that.
Right torso critical damage. Right arm critical damage. Left torso critical
Shoot.
damage. Gauss rifle destroyed. Gauss ammo destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Right torso destroyed.
Oh, there's 10.
Going to school.
Good shot. Yep.
It was a good attempt.
Push, engage!
Nah, not really.
Panic button and the beef were both about done. Just couldn't get them finished off.
Once they took the top and no one came,
Yeah, that
no one
was
else
over.
came up, it was over.
Once
Well, you can let them take the top as long as you maintain that line of sight fire. You got to keep them back behind the edge, and I felt like we were kind of focusing on some other areas. I mean, you had to if they were flanking, but still, you can maintain that that cover fire to keep them off from peeking up and over, because that's where they were getting us without any type of return fire.
Well, it's also, what, a 6 versus a full 12?
No, it was just 8.
Oh, it was only 8 of them.
Well, the other 4 guys were all a team as well.
Hmm.
Neat thing about the faction map, I'm not sure if everyone's aware of this, but if you scroll up to the very tippy top of the map, way up above where the inner sphere is, you can actually go take a look at clan space. They have
Oh,
all
yes.
the clan planets on the map.
One of the first things I did when I logged in. I think some of the warriors in Sibkin were quite amused.
It takes some looking. It's a lot of space to look through, but if you look enough, you can find it. It's there.
I'm gonna step away real quick 1 second while this thing's searching.
Yep.
Well, that's why you figure in 300 years, there was only, what, one comm guard ship that ever came across clan space?
Something like that.
Bad one. I like that unit tag.
It'd be better if they were fighting another team that was like good 0.
Where am I going?
Alright, I'm back. Wow, that was the fastest. Why is it that the moment I leave, that's the one that drops instantaneously?
Just how it works.
To the epicenter.
Oh my, an Atlas. Tis a strange day. indeed.
my.
We're leaving behind coffee. Coffee.
Well,
At
coffee
25%.
has to catch up. We can't afford to slow down.
That's right.
To the center.
He's probably in the safest spot he could be.
I don't think coffee's there. He's falling asleep. He needs more coffee. Ha ha ha. There's backstory.
This is why
Getting left behind.
Seth can't have nice things.
Artillery strike online.
Rush the center.
Clear for now.
Have you guys noticed better pings or worse
Contact
pings?
Echo 5, Fox 5.
My
Target
ping
acquired.
is about the same, but I've always had a pretty square, decent ping.
Mine's about 10
Artillery
above what it used to be. I used to
strike.
get like
Ooh.
30.
My ping's decent, but my frame rate is slowly dropping as this game goes on.
There are a ton of guys on this corner.
Do you need a ping, Alex? One ping only?
Give me a ping, personally. One ping only.
One ping
please.
through them all.
Bing.
God, I love that movie.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Love that book.
It was one of the best ones he ever did. That one and, what was the one about the fictitious if the Cold War actually did not become cold?
Red Storm Rising.
Yes!
Granite Conqueror
Best
alert.
one ever.
New target acquired.
Delta Jägermech.
Copy, you should get up here, bro. You're
Almost
getting
there.
left out in the cold.
Rah.
300 meters
Jaeger.
out.
Yeah,
Wow,
brah.
he's down.
Is it I found you, Miss Nabuti? How does it go, Alex?
I found you, Miss
New
New
target
Booty.
acquired.
He's copy.
Oh, come on, Ghost. You're blue. Give me blue balls here.
We have a Raven
New
above
target
us in
acquired.
Echo
Bravo Victor.
5. He's up on the tippy top of that corner,
Of where?
looking in. In Echo 5, he's got a clear line to basically every battle mech in the center from there.
He's on the top.
He's like up above, yeah.
Artillery strike online.
I saw him. I should just already strike his butt, but that wouldn't be all that fun.
It doesn't actually work very well up there.
New target acquired.
Coffee, is that your UAV?
Yep.
Yay.
I've got one too.
They've got some people flanking here.
New target acquired.
CT on Alpha Timberwolf as well.
Lone Atlas Hotel, off in Golf 5. I'm gonna go engage.
Alex, he's not by himself.
He was the only person over there, dude. And he was lagging behind the group if he was.
Alright, I'll see if I can't give you some support. I'm gonna flank around
Alright.
from...
Let me,
further
Sans.
away.
Let me take him since I got jump jets.
Well, I'm coming around
Jaeger.
a long way.
Jaeger and an Atlas.
Go ahead.
At 25%. UAV activated.
Oh my god, what did I do that
Shit.
for?
Wow, I just got rocked.
I think there's a couple coming up with the Fox 5 ramp.
Homeboy cannot shoot.
5%. Target destroyed.
You definitely do not want to peek out at Echo 4.
I took out that Jaeger. Why does the bridge have to be on the complete opposite side of the
See,
lava
they're
pit?
trying to scout my kill, Alex.
UAV deactivated.
Oh no! I done did me overheating!
No!
Fuel at 25%.
Where's their team? Their team is...
They shifted off to the their right side.
Target acquired.
Shit.
There they are. Foxtrot 4 is still sitting there.
Artillery strike online.
They're all in box 4.
Except for Victor.
Oh my god, I feel so guilty right now. These guys, they're not
Artillery
ready.
strike
They cannot do it.
New target acquired.
They're gonna swing around to fight us finally, but they're
Shot
going to
Alex,
all
don't do it,
die.
Alex.
They have no power here!
Juliet Timberwolf's primary.
Alright, let's push over. Whoever's still left in the center, let's push over.
Copy that.
India, Jägermech.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Kilo.
Raven's still at top of E5.
At 25%.
Oh, he's a dick.
Target destroyed.
Did someone just
He's
go
dead.
already strike me?
Raven did.
The Raven did.
Oh, okay. I can accept it. That's less, he's
It's more,
hostile.
more expected.
I thought it was a teammate already striking me to kill that Nova before I did. And I was about to get very mad.
I would have done it, but I already used mine.
Go in that school.
At 25%.
Lethal Raven.
Nice.
Good job, Nas.
I'm gonna say that our awesome
Good job,
captain
Sans.
put them in their place.
Thank you.
They did not expect their flank to fall.
Yeah, I mean, at first I thought that flank was a really bad call, and then I saw how shitty a lot of their pilots were.
Yeah, dude,
And
it
I
was
was
like
like,
an
oh my
Atlas
God.
with 2 LRMs. You just gotta close, and I don't even.
He
fucking
didn't even
know.
hit me. I felt so guilty fighting him. I was like, I could just stand here and not move, and he will not be able to hit me. It was bad.
So we were running this Clan Ghost Bear invasion force, part of their mech Tumen during the invasion. What outside of the typical prime variants, was there any other certain variant that they would have carried along with this?
What do you mean?
Anyone want to take that? Coffee?
What do you mean?
Too slow. I'm looking it
I'm
up
not
right
sure
now.
what the question is.
No, I'm just curious of what all the variants it was that they were mainly carrying in the invasion.
Remember seeing Stormcrow Seas, or not Stormcrow Seas,
Yeah.
Summoner Seas, and
Seeing-
I think they had a couple variants of Warhawks besides Primes.
Yeah, I see Charlie Warhawk. I'm seeing
See,
a
the thing
Prime
about
Timber.
Omnimax is you also got to remember that's just kind of a suggestion. The pods are simple enough, half an hour to switch out. So effectively, it's not necessarily the variant. It's the summoner, but in Summoner C, it's just the summoner itself. But they just kind of prefer the C variants.
Yeah, I was just curious if you happen to know what variants they tended to carry. I'm kind of
Seems like
foggy on the
Team Speed.
Yeah.
Yeah, posted it earlier.
Well,
The one
that's
I
what I'm
sent
looking at right now. I see a lot
Other
of
than that,
a lot
yeah,
of different variants. I was wondering if there were certain weapons that they favored during it. Because,
hitting.
you know, well, the Inner Sphere was constantly trying to find ways of combating them and find ways around their advantages, either through modifying their mechs or something along those lines. But the clan really never did much to change anything. They just figured that they were not going to have any issues anyway. It's too early for that.
Yeah, no, I feel like you look at the Summoner C, it's supposed to be ER large, autocannon 20, SSRM 6. But they basically, Ghost Bear primarily focuses on heavy hitting. A lot of ammunition based early on, and that kind of was like a lot of clans, their downfall.
Well, they
weren't used
expected
to.
all their battles to be over quickly.
Oh, exactly. What? In an extended battle, you're hiding out in trees? Well, that's bandit stuff. You're not fighting? What's
What
going on?
heresy behold us?
Exactly.
They need to come out with that Mad Dog already.
Oh, very much agree.
Getting tired of waiting.
I just wonder if they'll put in the Mad Dog C as a actual variant. 2 Gauss. I wonder if they'll actually change it up so it kind of fits to its lore, where effectively Inner Sphere Forces thought that the Mad Dog C was a completely different chassis because it just looks completely different without any LRM boxes and whatnot. So I'm interested to see how they'll take some of that. Or if it'll just look normal and be kind of...
Well, they've been doing a decent job with having basically everything, all the, at least for the clan mechs now, and they've been doing good passes on the Inner Sphere mechs, so basically everything being removable. I don't know how different it'll look compared to the normal, because, I mean, the normal one, we all think of having the LRM boxes on there, but if you don't mount anything, I wonder what that'll look like just in general. Because they, like I said, they've been doing a decent job of if you don't mount. Well, I take the Timberwolf, for example. You don't mount anything on the shoulders. It looks more like a Marauder, you know?
Yep.
Just need a torso-mounted autocannon that, goes up on the shoulder.
I have a couple wicked ideas for the Mad Dog, so I can't wait to get my hands on it.
And just some of its stock builds are pretty devastating. 6 SRM 6s. A Mad Dog with 2 Streak 6, LRM 20, what is it, 3 medium pulse and 2 ER large. Be a beast with heat, but manage your heat decently enough, you can fight at any range.
Yeah, none of them are particularly heat efficient, except for the dual boss.
Mad Dog. Yeah. Heat. What's heat with that one? But then you got to worry about your ammo, because effectively I think it only had 1 ton of ammo per Gauss.
If you're correct.
Nope. Even if it's 2 tons, that's still not much. SROT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder if a way around that, since they've been doing decent with the quirk system right now, is if they do make that variant, maybe make it so that every ton of gauze ammo you throw in is actually like 1.5 tons or 2. That would be one way around it.
I mean, between the Prime, the Alpha, and the Bravo, it's a shoo-in right there. Those are definitely going to be in, assuming that they come out with the Mad Dog. And then anything that's below the Bravo is going to be, who knows, I mean, the double Gauss rifle version should come out, but Like you said, unless it's got some sort of a quirk system, it's not going to be very effective on the battlefield.
BSA, who are they?
Black Star Alliance.
Shield
They
online.
File Titan originally made a
Sensors
unit
online.
called Ghost
Weapons
Warriors
online.
Brigade, which was going to conflict with what we were going to do
All
of
systems
Ghost
nominal.
Brigade, but then he ended up changing it to Black Star Alliance.
That's we got one of their pilots, Catalina something. He just joined. He was an old member of Black Star.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I missed her up.
We're going up and in this way. Yep, Echo 7.
Yeah. Go to the right a little more. Or they're gonna bump each other.
I want to scratch your paint.
I'm so pretty. I'm a pretty boy. You should try this build, Ghost.
What build is that?
2 large pulse, 4 large.
They're coming up Delta 6.
Artillery strike online.
Their lights are already in here.
You have a spider running up through Delta 6 coming up Echo 7.
Let's push them out while we still can.
Where'd that cicada go?
He dropped down.
That spider ran right into our group.
Man, that locust is dead.
Goodbye!
Timberwolf in the caldera.
Xeno sighted.
Yeah, they focused on me.
Rear CT of Echo, Cicada.
He's down.
Artillery strike online.
Already strike on golf.
New target acquired.
Golf is primary.
Artillery strike online. Warning, incoming missile.
Whisper list is active. Whisper list is active.
UAV activated.
I think I've been primaried.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Incoming missile. Right arm critical down.
Juliet.
Artillery strike.
Ow.
Target acquired.
I'm about to go down.
Artillery strike activated. UAV deactivated.
Jumping down to the floor.
Yep.
New target acquired.
Alright, the rest of y'all just try and hold center. We've got an advantage right now.
New target acquired. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Heat level critical. Target destroyed.
Charlie, Timberwolf.
Man. Shut down right in front of a Kid Fox.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Shit.
Target acquired.
Charlie's legged in
Nah.
New
Fox
target
5 tunnel
acquired.
lower level, I think. One
India, Timberwolf, primary.
Arm destroyed. Target destroyed. Acquired.
Something takes pot shots at my shoulder all the time. Took off my arm.
Oh, yeah?
Something else that's peeking in on us. Yeah, something else is peeking in on center. I'm not sure where it's at.
Might have been Delta 5. I'm
There's a spider
near,
around
so
here somewhere.
Yeah, I saw the spider. Oh, there it is.
There's a cicada and a spider.
Did you get that?
Spider
Temple was
Delta
down
5. Delta 5 Echo 5 Spider.
Left leg.
Coming in now. Echo 5.
New target acquired. Target destroyed.
It's down.
Nice.
Good job.
That cicada went towards Golf 6, Golf 5.
Something like that.
You had to take off my fun gun, though.
Target acquired. Target destroyed.
There he goes.
ER mediums for the win.
I still like the ER mediums
Pretty
a lot.
sweet.
That's what I'm using.
Yeah. But you're running the 2 large pulse lasers and then the ER mediums, you said?
Yep. It's fun. The new build is 5 ER mediums, but I'm using the prime because I want the extra C-bills. So I only have 4 ER mediums.
We've got enough time for another drop or so.
Yeah, we'll do one more. I think I'm going to switch to a different Stormcrow.
What are you going to go with this time?
5 ER mediums and a UAC 10.
I'm actually switching to the variant we were talking about earlier of the Executioner. The baby Executioner is here! Which is a mech I just can't wait for. Like, I could give a shit about anything else that comes out until that mech gets here.
Either of you guys play
Ready?
World of Tanks?
I did somewhat
Once.
still do, but not particularly.
That's what I did before I came here.
Okay. I was just wondering because one of the people responded over BearNet. Actually, it was Major Meckett. He said other games have a balance with bonus credits for wins based on loss, not as much. Refer to World of Tanks for their new Strongholds battle. I'm not 100% familiar with World of Tanks or any of the modes.
I haven't
therein.
done Strongholds battle mode. When I used to play, I mean, the higher tier you get, the more you need to definitely kill something, but that's almost kind of like self-expected though. You know, like you figure like as you get, Like the lower tiers, like you just do some damage to other tanks, you may not kill them, especially like in a light tank, it's okay. But by the end of the game, like I'm in tier 8s or 9s and most of the German stuff, and I mean, I need to be killing at least one thing a game to come out ahead on cash. Now that being said, if I kill 2 or 3 things, I get a nice fat stack of cash. So
Yeah,
See-
with the tier 10s, if you're not averaging at least around 3,000 to 4,000 damage, you're gonna lose money in your tier 10s.
I'm not really against that. However, though, because it sounds like they're basing it off of level or tier or whatever.
yeah, it's a bit different the way the setup is versus MechWarrior.
Right. And I believe that honestly, if they're going to utilize an ELO system or something along those lines, they could utilize that to tip the reward factor. Especially when it comes down to the whole repair and rearm thing, they should probably look at modifying how the rewards are given out if they're looking at the repair and rearm stuff down the line.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I mean, that's another feature where they said they were going to bring it back at some point, just like mechs actually falling down, but we have yet to see that, and it's been, 12, 18 months since they took that out?
Yeah.
Which
Well,
would be a complete game changer now, because that would mean no longer those lights with shitty hitboxes can just run around like crazy people and bump into whatever they want. And, I'm a spider, so I don't give a shit. If all of a sudden you could be knocked over and you pay the penalty for 15 seconds of having trying to get up. Plus, you could add more modules for it. Like, I don't know why they don't put it back in. Put it back in, add some, cool new modules.
Because Paul got trolled.
Improved gyro, less likely chance of being followed over, improved, arm actuator leverage to get up faster, whatever. It's still a way for people to spend GXP that they don't currently have now.
No, I think part of it is that Paul got horribly trolled by the goons one time, and he saw how griefing can happen with knockdowns and stuff. So I think that was one of the reasons it was taken out.
I've actually got to agree with that call. It's a neat little level of immersion, but there are a lot of things that could be done using that mechanic that are mostly just griefing and trolling.
Oh yeah,
There's a video
of the goons where they've stripped Paul of his
I've seen it.
Yeah. Stripped Paul of his catapults, missiles, and he has nothing but machine guns, and he's legged, and they just keep knocking into him for I think it's a good 5 minutes.
I remember that. But I meant not so much in the way of knocking mechs over. I mean, I'm fine with sticking that back in, but I know a lot of people will disagree with it just because of the trolling effect of that. But I meant in a different way, such as I think the collision damage needs to be up something fierce on light mechs, because if you're in a light mech and you run square into an Atlas or a Direwolf, that Atlas or Direwolf shouldn't take anything next to damage hardly compared to
I don't know.
the damage that you would be taking.
That's at least somewhat of a modifier to prevent people from being bad pilots and being rewarded for it by running around like idiots.
I don't know. I kind of have to disagree with that. They're already
Stop defending the light mechs that are shitty, man.
No, there are already enough penalties. To
no one likes you or your opinion.
They do not need more penalties.
No, I mean,
sorry, man.
It's a realism thing. The problem is,
about realism. It's a video game.
You're playing realism. This game's all about that.
Weren't you one of those people that was saying, oh, it's cool that they're sticking to, base chassis designs and that, the basic prime variants are going to have exactly what they're supposed to have on them, blah, blah, blah. You can't have one level of immersion and then refute another.
You've got the wrong guy. I do not give a shit about that. I have never cared about that.
Dude,
I do not know what you're talking about.
I can't even talk to you anymore.
Do they say that because of the dual gauze rounds, that guy got knocked over and took fire after that? It would be a level of immersion that you don't get in other games, and thereby would help the community feel that this is a unique and different experience that is not currently available on other platforms.
But immersion has always got to be secondary to proper game balance.
But we already know that they fail at that, so they might as well
So
take up
why
the next
make
thing.
it worse by adding
Charlie,
another
Charlie,
thing
Charlie.
they can fuck
Artillery
up?
strike activated. New target acquired. UAV.
Charlie Griffin.
He doesn't like you, and I don't like you either. That's all I have to say about
New target
I got you.
Sorry, walked in front of you.
I think I've been primary.
Heat level.
Just a hunch.
Everyone has been. It's a
Yeah.
bunch of lights.
Nope, nope, I've got a bunch of LRMs on me.
this. Apparently, there's an arty strike right in front of us. We pushing in?
Yes, please.
Critical.
Okay. I'm swinging right.
New target acquired.
H Bizzle's in the lava.
Heat level critical. New target
He's out now.
acquired.
Never mind.
Target
We got a
acquired.
UAV above us,
Where?
straight above us.
It's down.
Yeah. Good shot.
Alpha Ember.
There's a mech over in Echo 5. Gonna go see what's over there.
Ah,
God, those guys are way off. They're gonna get. Are they getting hit at all? That Lance and Echo 7.
can't tell.
There's at least something engaging them over there. Every time we get it on the radar, it immediately loses lock. Yeah, they're down to 70% on a couple of their mechs. Oh, that's just
Keep
goes.
it running.
Fine.
Good job,
Yeah.
Ghost.
That guy trying to run.
Looks like they're trying to push around to Golf 6. Let's get behind him.
Echo.
Target acquired.
Coming in behind the sandstone. Walk back.
Yep. Golden Direwolf.
New target acquired.
Get him, he's lagging behind. We're not. Wow,
Yeah, trying to-
Coffee, that was a ass whooping you just took.
They were trying to get a fire
I'm
line
only
set up there.
slightly scratched up.
New target acquired.
Lines is moved. We can go ahead and push in.
Yep, let's push.
Push, I put an arty right in the middle of
New
them.
target acquired.
Half. Don't chase squirrels.
Target destroyed.
Get down here,
New
Alex.
target acquired.
Yeah, I'm trying.
New
Like a
Yeah,
couple
try.
push forward to engage me.
New target acquired.
Charlie.
Critical damage. Fuel at 25%. New target acquired. Heat level critical.
Getting busted up pretty bad.
Push into him, please.
Pushing.
Target destroyed. New target
Down. I'm
False
getting
down.
You guys are.
Juliet Highlander.
critical. New target acquired.
I'm getting murdered by alarms. I'm down to a leg.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Ah, Highlanders.
Right
Got it out for me.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
Delta Ember down below.
Alright.
There was a Lerm boat, far side Fox 4. He might be down now, I don't know.
No, he's not down. He's a Highlander. He's actually in pretty good shape.
Got the embers about done.
New target acquired. Critical. Gauss ammo destroyed.
Rush this
Roll.
The
Highlander.
Learn Road and Fox 4.
Right arm.
I've got him.
destroyed.
Now I'm getting hit.
I'm right
from-
here.
I got killed from behind by
Gauss
something.
rifle destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Warning incoming missile. Gauss ammo at 25%.
Stolen.
Left
Yeah.
destroyed.
Pretty
On the
stolen.
ramp behind you guys.
Critical damage.
It came from behind.
Help. He took me out.
India, Jaeger mech is primary.
India, Direwolf. or whatever it is.
Lima Direwolf is primary.
New target acquired.
He's a bunch of LB5s.
Yeah, he's not really a threat unless you get close to him. Coffee, dual ER larges and dual PPCs. You're a glutton for punishment, good sir.
New target acquired.
You got a spider and a blackjack, but kinda not even going anywhere near to the fight.
Oh.
Yeah, 727 damage, not too bad.
Finally. That Direwolf is stacked up.
Ooh, he got me.
Oh, he got you?
Heat level
Yeah.
critical.
Finish him off, Sans.
Heat level critical.
Ow! I have my legs from him.
Alpha him.
No, I'll overheat.
Oh, just nudge him. Just, there we go. Nice.
I'm not playing very well tonight, jeez.
I'm playing like shit in this
Target
summoner, dude. Granted, I haven't piloted.
Delta,
for
Golf
probably a
5.
month.
Target destroyed.
Well, as long as nobody saw how I died, it's all good.
I didn't see how you died.
Good.
You can tell us though.
Your
Nah.
sadness brings us amusement. Tell us more.
Nazgul killed Nazgul. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nice.
So Major Mekit brought up
Wow.
the point of
Look at our
collision damage on the light mechs. He's worried about losing his legs
Yeah.
too early in the match.
Yep, exactly. I think they've
Yeah,
got
but-
enough things penalizing lights in game already.
They should get rid of altogether leg damage.
So why
Yeah.
don't they just
Well-
make the collision be more towards torso?
Get rid of all fall damage.
Because
for
the
legs.
only mechs that are really going to suffer from that are light mechs.
How
Other
do
mechs
you?
don't have collision problems.
Here's something though. How do you dissuade light mechs from becoming mini assault mechs?
What do you mean?
The problem is that you have light mechs that get right into the brawl, and they're not supposed to even be there.
Right. They don't
Well,
give a
some
shit
light
because
mechs
they.
are supposed to be there. The
No.
Firestarter's supposed to be
I'm,
there.
I'm not talking about a Firestar that's meant to be anti-infantry, not anti-Atlas. I'm talking about when they get into the fight, into a brawl, they feel like they can take on anything because they know their hitboxes will protect them. They know that their lag will protect them. All the problems that are embedded into the netcode of this game are giving them an advantage in a brawl. I mean, there has to be some sort of
There
of
needs
a
to be
caveat.
penalty. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where's this advantage on my gender?
Yeah,
'Cause
I'm not really seeing a brawling advantage on this. I mean, I kind of got to disagree. I'm not seeing a lot
How many times have you
of
shot
light
a
mechs who are...
spider and it's not hit the spider? And he just runs around you like an idiot the entire time,
Well-
and you're hitting him with Gauss rifle rounds, or like you hit him with 2 ER larges, right? Which would normally do 18 points of damage and would like change an Atlas torso from like yellow in armor to like light orange in armor. So you'd hit him. On the spider, it does like no damage, even though you hit him the entire time on the entire burst on your screen, but it doesn't work like that. And that's the problem we're talking
The hit
about.
registration just goes completely through bar.
Right. So they need to have
So-
some penalty applied to
All
that
I'm
to
saying-
offset that.
All I'm saying is that it's been a long time in between last time I've seen a spider like out-brawl something like an Atlas. Yeah, okay, you don't kill him on one alpha, but let's be reasonable. He's not going to kill you.
Okay,
He's
how
a
about
fucking
this?
Spider.
Not talking about the spider that likes to jump up in your face, because we all know that he jumps up, gets his shot off, and then runs away like a little biatch. But I'm talking more along the
Yeah.
lines of the Ember that believes that he's invincible. And believe me, he is somewhat invincible, because I have definitely dual Ghost and Ember in the face and got no reading whatsoever. So where do you... If they want to keep that as part of the game because they can't figure out how to fix it, that's one thing. Okay, I got that. But then give them something else to make it so that becomes a... it becomes more of an issue for them to get into ranges like that and trying to brawl with things that they shouldn't be brawling with, especially if they're not even doing it to support something else. They're doing it directly on their own, 1v1. You know that they can absorb some hits and that they won't take the damage that they're supposed to. That's
Hey,
that's what goes through any experienced pilot's mind.
And I'm gonna go be a light pilot and kill him, even though I shouldn't be able to do anything of the sort.
Look, there are already mechs that can kill light mechs instantly. Like, literally, in one shot.
Direwolf being one of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I really don't
But
see there being,
but-
I see
being
more
reasonable to
skill.
nerf that.
hold on,
chassis.
hold on. You are assuming that that direwolf is aiming at a still target. That's that light mech that pokes his head up over a hill and looks at you from afar. That you're just like, okay, you're gonna stare at me. I'm gonna take your freaking face off. I got that. But what about the guy that's at a dead run, and you know, according to your reticle, that you hit him with pretty much everything you've got, but it doesn't even change him. It doesn't even phase him.
To be
I don't
honest, it's been a
understand.
while since I've seen that. I mean,
Because I don't have that issue. I get drilled if I
Yeah.
pop up. I don't
Yeah.
have that. I have really good ping, and so you're saying I should get punished because some few people,
Well,
or a lot of people, don't have good ping.
actually, the people with better pings are affected worse by it because they have a handicap built into the game for the people with low pings, or for the people with high pings.
You're not the problem, Seth. You're the one that's actually taking the worst penalty from it because you
Yeah.
actually have a low ping. What we're saying is the guys that have the what was it? What was the thing that they put in that started this whole problem?
Well, HSR.
HSR.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
HSR's made that problem better. It has actually, it hasn't made it go away. But I remember back when HSR wasn't in a game and lights were basically impossible to kill because of that. Yeah, I mean HSR hasn't fixed all the problems, but it's definitely helped.
All I'm saying is you cannot deny that lights have an amazing
sure.
lag shield, especially some of them more than others.
I'd say that they have, some of them have a lag shield, but what I'm saying is that the proposed solution that I'm hearing here punishes players who are actually doing their job as
How does
lights
it punish you
just
if-
as much as
Hold on. How is it punishing you? If you are a good pilot, you're not sitting there running into things anyway. I'm talking about collision damage. How's that going to affect the good pilot? He's not going to sit there and be like, well, let me see if I can face ram you with my spider. He's not going to say that. I'm
Wait,
saying
are
for
we
the
talking about a light mech who's standing still?
No, we're talking about the light mechs that jump right into a brawl of 30 mechs because they feel like they can get out of it unscathed. And the problem is that they're just jumping into it because they have nothing to fear. They have to have something to fear. They can't be jumping into that huge cluster without coming out unscathed. That just doesn't make any sense to me. And it does happen still a lot. So that's
Well,
all
maybe
I'm saying.
We've just got different experiences with it because I'm not seeing a lot of that from light mechs I'm fighting, and I certainly don't see that when I'm in a light mech. If I run into a brawl in a light mech, I can expect to be dead in like 2 or 3 seconds.
But your ping is good, right? I think that
My
it
ping
affects
is
us
very good,
differently.
yeah. Well, yeah,
So-
okay. A light mech pilot with a bad ping maybe doesn't get a shot registered on him that he should, but he's also paying the price of having his shots not register very well either. It's just, I mean, I feel like a bad ping is more of a handicap than a help. It hurts to have a bad ping, and I mean it looks like an advantage looking out, but I've had bad internet connections in the past, and I know people who still have them. It is not an advantage. Those players, if you look at their scores, tend to be at the very bottom of the bracket. Like, when was the last time you saw a guy with a lag shield like that score at the top of a leaderboard in a match?
It's happened. I'm not going to say that it happens all the time, but it's happened. I guess that's the difference between a skilled high ping person versus a non-skilled high ping person. And I'm not talking about something that's like super sky high type of thing. I'm talking something that's like around, 100, 125. It's like that moderate high ping. So it's easily playable, but not.
I mean, I'll
yeah.
say that most of the pilots who have a high ping cannot play with that ping. I mean, that their playing is hurt rather than helped. I'll give you that there might be some outlier cases for that, but I would say that adding a solution that more or less penalizes a player for something that they actually cannot control, when most of those players are being hurt by that thing rather than helped by it, doesn't make much sense to me.
All right, so collision damage and or fall.
I would be okay with collision damage. I do not think knockdown is really appropriate to put in the game. I see it being used as a trolling thing, and really exclusively that.
Right.
I can imagine like having, let's say, 3 or 4 Timberwolves run across your line and just face hug.
But it
someone
would
and knock them
bring
over.
the dragon back, because we all know that dragon bowling is the best bowling.
Hold on.
The dragon was so fucking good at that, but it was.
Dude, it was the Cadillac front end, man. It just didn't give a shit.
But here's a funny one. How about, okay, so you have your collision damage, and as far as fallover is concerned, yeah, it could be abused, but what if you gave that pilot a chance to steady their mech? Because in lore, you know, they have to fight to maintain balance sometimes.
Okay,
so
how would you do that?
Have them have to click, I don't know, a series of buttons. I have no idea. But I'm offering a suggestion in order to make it more interactive. And that way, in case you happen to run into somebody that's a little bit larger than you, and it starts to your mech starts to lose balance, and you figure out a way to counteract that. You know, they could say that, hey, you're stumbling on the left side, so it makes you have to push to the left real quick to basically bring the balance back to that mech. I mean, that's a little bit more interactive. It's a little bit more realistic and fun, I think.
Maybe. I don't know. I feel like that's just adding that in is going to be something that a high skill player doesn't have a problem doing, but a player who's in the middle or lower is going to not be able to do that in combat. And okay. I'm all for rewarding players who are skilled, but I don't think we should penalize players who aren't in that top level of skill bracket. And that's kind of what that feels like to me. But I'd have to see it in action, to be honest.
Okay. Well, I think that's all we got time for tonight anyway.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Cool. Thanks everyone else for joining us.
It's always me versus everybody else in these balance arguments.
That's not true. We all try to take a turn at playing devil's advocate. It's not that big of a deal. It's all about trying to, because not everyone can speak out. We've got to give everyone else's, viewpoint put in there as well. So I definitely appreciate you doing that, even though you're a bit of a dick. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. All right.
Oh,
well, we ran a little long here. Sorry about the kind of slow Twitch night. We didn't have a whole lot to work with, but this has been the BearNet, and we will see you next time.
Yep, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time next Monday. Tune in. Make sure you subscribe.
Bye-bye.